cop truck just came by and we were sitting there talking.
So we think that there's a little shop right here.
Look at this cool looking dog following us. Put them in your mouth, chew them up. You put it in water, frothiness on the top. Cheers to Cusco. What's up guys, it's day 47 of our lockdown here in Cusco, Peru. And say goodbye because we're leaving this Airbnb. So guys, this lockdown is proof that time flies when you're having fun. We've been in this Airbnb for a couple weeks now and it's the end of our time here and it crept up on us. So now we have to find a new Airbnb because we're gonna be leaving tomorrow. So our new Airbnb is about 15 or 20 minutes away and we're not really sure how to get there. It looks like it's somewhere in the hills. So before we have all of our luggage with us tomorrow, we're gonna check it out and try to find our way. So really quickly, I just wanted to throw some good news your way. So I read an article recently and it goes like this. So there's a river in Peru called the Maca River. I might be saying that wrong. And since lockdown started, it's actually become a lot cleaner and a lot clearer. So water in this highly polluted Peruvian river now is running clear for the first time in a long time, as waste drops by 90%. So this is a river that's near Lima and it's normally a dumping ground for garbage and waste. But the locals have been reporting that its waters appear to be a lot clearer since the country's coronavirus lockdown. So that's just a little bit of good news among everything else that's going on right now. Okay guys, since we're going on a walk in the hills, we're gonna try Coca Leaves again. Coca Leaves help with symptoms that you get from high altitude. So altitude sickness, trouble breathing, and so if we're gonna be climbing up these hills, this might help us. So you take a few leaves, put them in your mouth, chew them up. Real bitter. Hey, you wanna go on a walk? Guys, look at this viewpoint. Guys, this is an awesome walk. We haven't been to this area yet, and look at this little tiny alleyway we're in. Glad we went on this walk. This is a cool little area. We're seeing tiny little coffee shops and cafes.
Dreaming about when they'll be open.
See, this one hopefully will be open soon. And if we're still at this Airbnb, we're gonna go there. I'm gonna get some coffee. And there's a good little walk because we're still kind of in the hills. We're not going through the main center. So there aren't a ton of cops around. We haven't seen any yet. So this is good. So we just spit out our Coca Leaves. They're all in our teeth and in our mouth. I've been having coffee all day, so I don't really know if it's affected me. What about you?
No heavy breathing yet.
Feel great, actually.
It's numb.
Look guys, we have a little river here. Wow.
This is actually beautiful.
That reminds me of my art.
Yeah, it's really cool.
When I don't do crazy stuff. Look at this view, guys. Cop truck just came by and we were sitting there talking for a minute, catching our breath. So Lindsay went the other way. So we just found our place and our place is good. We have possibly an even better view than we had from our other house.
So we think that there's a little shop right here. At first I saw the stairs and thought it led to nothing. But there's a window with some bars and it looks like they're selling some stuff up there.
So it looks like the way you order is you get on these stairs. See them right here? And you stand at the window. Look at this cool looking dog following us. He wants potato head. Yep.
He's cute. He's like a mix of a weird.
It's a cool looking area. Look at this.
Right here. Okay. You go here.
So we have other grocery stores pretty close.
Oh wow, they have a lot of stuff in there.
All right, guys, look what we got.
We got a pizza. We haven't had this for over a month.
We were talking about it. We've both been craving pizza for a while. We haven't been able to find it anywhere.
So excited for this on our last night. So we wanted to show you guys something pretty cool. One of our subscribers painted us and Potato Head. Check it out.
So that was pretty cool to see that. I'm an artist as well, so I loved seeing us drawn like that. So we've been in Peru for quite a while now, and I think every day we're turning a little more Peruvian. One thing we've been drinking lately is this. Maca. You put it in water, and it just makes it like kind of a muddy color. But maca is actually a root or a vegetable, and it's really good for you.
And it's grown in the Andes, which is probably why it's so big here in Peru.
So it's ground maca root. Ground root into a powder.
What does that smell like? So it smells and tastes kind of earthy and nutty.
So people in the Andes have been growing maca for thousands of years, and they've used it for a variety of health benefits. So it's kind of similar to coca, which we've also been having. It's used as an energy booster. It's also used as an aphrodisiac.
It can improve memory.
We are drinking up. To me, it just tastes like dirty water, which is fine by me.
Yeah, the taste is bearable. It's not delicious, but if you mix it with a smoothie, you probably wouldn't even really know what's in there.
And don't be alarmed by the little things that look like little chunks there. Those are actually chia seeds. So chia seeds are also pretty good for you, and we've been mixing the two together.
So I think this quarantine has actually made us healthier. We've been trying different foods than we normally would. We're not eating out, so it's actually been pretty good for us, I think, health-wise. So during this quarantine, we have hopped on the TikTok train, so you guys should follow us on our accounts. Mine is LindsayFW, and Alex's is Alexander Travelbum.
I never thought I would get on TikTok because it seemed like before it was all dancing and it was for kids, but it's grown up a little bit. So we're both going to be putting really quick travel snippets and things on there. Things like this. Take a look. What's that? So you guys have lucked out today because we're not only having one Peruvian drink. Right now I'm about to make a real life pisco sour. Welcome to our new segment, Cooking with Alex. Today we're cooking pisco sour. So a pisco sour is the traditional Peruvian alcoholic drink, so I'm gonna try to make it right now. So typically what it comes with is pisco, which is a Peruvian brandy, some lime juice, simple syrup, which I'm gonna have to make on my own because I don't have simple syrup, and then egg whites. That's what makes it really frothy at the top. So first I'm gonna make simple syrup, which is basically half water, half sugar, and you boil it together. I'm making my own here. I couldn't find it anywhere around here. We're gonna heat it up. Doesn't look like much. And I need just the egg white from this, not the yolk. I need to break the egg and somehow just get the egg white out of it. First I'm gonna get as much juice as I can get out of these 3 itty bitty little limes. Alright, egg white number 1. This, my friends, isn't Inca Cola.
Or pee.
Alright guys, so we have the egg whites in here. 1 egg white each. And then we don't have one of those blender bottles, a shaker. So I poured out this pear juice. We're going to use this as a blender bottle. So we need to put the egg whites, the simple syrup, and the lime together and shake it up. The main ingredient, the pisco, Peruvian brandy. We're gonna shake it up. I'm not sure how long you're supposed to shake it, maybe for a minute or so. And while we do this, look at that view. And then you'll see in a couple minutes, everything should separate. So you're gonna have the frothiness on the top from the egg white, and then more of the yellowness of the pisco and lime juice below. I'm proud. Cheers to Cusco and this Airbnb we've been in for the last few weeks. Alright guys, say goodbye to this view. This is the last time we're gonna see this night sky illuminated like this. And the last time we'll have to listen to these barking dogs. And since it's our last day in this apartment, we're about to set up date night like we did a couple days ago, or like I did. But now she's gonna help me. We're not quite making it for sunset this time, but we still have a decent view. So this is how it is at first, and then how you liking this setup?
This is amazing.
What are we having?
We're having some pizza that we picked up at a local store. It was only $2 and we haven't had pizza in over a month, so this will be amazing. And I'm having some wine and Alex is having some pisco. And we have some candles. We don't have a candlestick holder, so there you go.
And we have that dud.
Oh.
Alright guys, it's time for Q&A. So the first one is from Casey Lozano. She says, Lindsay, you look beautiful and pretty. I love your dog. I've been watching your videos since day one. You guys inspire me every day. Can you read my Q&A in a video, please? That will mean the world to me. Well, we're doing it right now. That's not really a question, but we love comments like that, and it seems like you really wanted to be featured, so here it is, Casey.
Before we get into the Q&A, we just wanted to say thank you so much for all the supportive and encouraging comments. It really means a lot to us, so thank you so much for that. The next one we have is from Allison Espinoza Custodio. She says, how long does it take for you guys to edit your videos? All I think when I watch your videos is all the hard work that can exist behind the camera. I get so stressed just to make a collage video on Instagram.
It is a lot of work, and it does take a lot of time. I've been doing this for a while now, and some of my videos take 10 hours to edit. So it's not just the editing, it's the filming, it's finding the right music, it's color grading to make sure the lighting is right, because a lot of the times it's not. It's putting the story together in the right way. Yeah, so to make one video, it's a ton of work, which is why even though we're putting these videos out every 2 days, it seems like we're constantly working on them. Yeah, so to answer the question, I'd say between 5 and 8 hours typically.
Per video for everything involved.
This next question or comment is from Deborah Callahan, who says, it would be nice to have you sketch Mr. Potato Head on your postcards. So if you're not familiar, we have a Patreon where we send you postcards from around the world while we're traveling, and I'm a bit of an artist, so I usually draw something on there as well as write something to you. That's actually a great idea, to sketch Potato Head instead of like a view or something else from the country. And also someone else had the great idea of having his paw print on there. If we can somehow put his paw print in ink or something and put it on the postcards. So we'll make sure to do something like that on these postcards.
And make sure if you do sign up for Patreon and you want postcards to specify if you want something specific drawn on there, if you want Potato Head or something else, we'll try to accommodate whatever you guys want.
And if until this point you haven't heard about Patreon, it's in one of the first links down below if you go to the description, and then you can check out what we're offering.
But to just give you a really brief description, it's basically a great way for you to support creators.
So you can support someone for as little as $1 a month. It goes toward the free content that they put out, like YouTube videos or artists and things like that. Okay, this next one is from 12 Soul Reaver, who says, "Let me say that was a great story, very honest. That was about our last video where we told our story, our whole story of lockdown and how we met. And their question is, how does your family feel about you guys traveling together and traveling in general?"
So my family's overall been super supportive, although I think sometimes it does get hard because obviously we're very far from home. We're not living a typical lifestyle. So I know my family misses me, but also they're very supportive, which I really appreciate.
I've been traveling for quite a while now, several years, so I think they've gotten used to the idea of it being what I do and the idea of me being gone a majority of the year. Of course, they miss me and want me to come back, maybe more often than I do, but I think they're supportive now after all these years. The biggest thing right now is that my brother and sister-in-law are about to have a baby, their first, in a couple weeks, and because of lockdown, because we're stuck here, I'm not going to be able to be there, so that really sucks. So they're not supportive of that. They want me to come home and be there. So hopefully we can get back there soon.
The next one we have is from Tooth Nut Hamster Folder. That's quite the name.
I like it.
That's great. Hey guys, I love your videos. Just discovered your channel at the beginning of your lockdown and I've been captivated ever since. My question for you guys is, when are you going to do another live stream?
We've been meaning to do another live stream. It's been probably 3 weeks or something. We had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. The problem has been our internet at this Airbnb. It hasn't been good at all. So as you saw from this video, we're about to move to another Airbnb. And in that one, we're hoping that the internet is good.
The host told us that it was really good, but also the host here also said the same thing. So you never really know what you're gonna get. So we're really looking forward to it, and we will try to make that happen as soon as possible. We'll let you guys know. All right, next question is from Satil Anatil. You briefly mentioned about the experience of renting Airbnb accommodations. Could you please explain some more about how you know place A is good and place B is not? So that can be one hard thing with Airbnb. You never 100% know what you're getting, but the main thing that really helps when you're sorting through is if you like the pictures of a place and you like the cost, then you can go and read the reviews about the place and the host, and a lot of times those are really honest and a really good depiction on whether or not that's going to be a good place to stay or not.
Reviews are your best friend on Airbnb. So there are even a couple that we were looking at today, to move into in Cusco, and they were a little shady. So some of the best looking ones that looked like they had a roof, a lot of color, a lot of light and everything, multiple rooms. Once you actually looked at the reviews, you saw that it really wasn't like that at all. That either the rooftop that seemed so amazing was actually a shared space, or maybe it wasn't even part of your Airbnb at all, but a different room that was kind of connected to it.
And another thing too, some places will show you pictures of an entire space, but really it's just one room in like a hostel or something. So you really have to be careful and not rush through it and read the fine print.
Do you want postcards from around the world? Right now I am writing and drawing on postcards to my subscribers. If you want to join my Patreon, click the link below. You'll be supporting the channel and you'll be getting something pretty cool with a drawing from me. Hey, thanks for making it all the way through this video. If you want to watch more, click one of these videos. Subscribe because I'm traveling all around the world and I'm sharing the whole thing with you. Thanks.